بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما وإيمانا وفقها في الدين اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وتجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا يا رب العالمين. So today our topic will be on types of water that we can use for ablution, and then the types of water that we can't use for ablution. So قال المؤلف رحمه الله اعلم وفقك الله تعالى أن الماء على قسمين مخلوط وغير مخلوط فأما غير مخلوط فهو طهور وهو الماء المطلق يجوز منه الوضوء سواء نزل من السماء أو نزل من الأرض. So Sheikh Abdul Bari al-Ashmawi rahimahullah said, اعلم وفقك الله. No, may Allah grant you success. Right? So here, before he starts talking about the topic, he want to draw your attention. They say, اعلم. No. وفقك الله. And I also what prayed for you. Right? So here scholars say that a scholar or a teacher should be what? Merciful and kind to those he's teaching. Right? So here, he is not shaming you for not knowing what is coming to what? Explain. He's praying for you. May Allah grant you success. So success here means may Allah grant you an understanding of what is coming to discuss. So, i'lam, no, وفقك Allah, may Allah grant you success. أن الماء على قسمين. We have two types of what? Water. He said water are of two types. Water are of two types. مخلوط وغير مخلوط. Mixed water and unmixed water. Right? So we have two types of water. Water that is mixed with something and water that is not mixed. The water that is on its natural state. So now he will be explaining what the makhlut means. So he started with what? Unmixed water. He said, فَأَمَّا غَيْرُ الْمَخْلُوط فَهُوَ طَهُورٌ. So how many types of water do we have? Two. Which one?
Mixed water.
Mixed and what? And unmixed. Mixed water and unmixed. That's makhlut wa ghayr makhlut. Ghayr makhlut is what? Unmixed. So he said, فَأَمَّا غَيْرُ مَخْلُوط. As for the unmixed water, the water that is not mixed up with anything, meaning the water in its natural state. It's not mixed with anything. So he said, فَأَمَّا غَيْرُ مَخْلُوط فَهُوَ طَهُورٌ. The unmixed water is what? Is tahur, is pure. Okay? So if we say water, we are referring to what? We are referring to water in its natural state. So he said, فَأَمَّا غَيْرُ مَخْلُوط فَهُوَ طَهُورٌ. The water that is not mixed with anything, it's what? It's pure. And he said now, so we will mention this type of water and then the sources. So he has mentioned the sources of what? Some of these water. Okay, he said, وَهُوَ الْمَاء الْمُطْلَقِ. That's absolute water. If we say ma or water, we are referring to what? Water, a pure water that is in its natural state, that is not mixed with anything. So if we say ma, it means what? We are referring to clean, pure water. Water in its what? Natural state. So he said, وَهُوَ الْمَاءُ الْمُطْلَقُ, that is the absolute water in its natural state. So he said, يَجُوزُ مِنْهُ الْمَاءُ يَجُوزُ مِنْهُ الْوُضُوءُ. This water, unmixed water, that is not mixed with anything, any impurity or any other thing, it's what? It's permissible for ablution. It's what? It's permissible for ablution. So this water, unmixed water, that is not mixed with any impurity or any substance, is what? Is permissible, is pure, and is allowed for what? For ablution and ritual bath and gusul. So he said, سواء نزل من السماء أو نبع من الأرض. This unmixed water, so here he mentioned what? Two sources of what? Of water. So he said this clean water, unmixed water, be it the water that come from the sky, meaning rainwater, or the water that sprang from the earth. Okay, so he mentioned what? Two sources of water here. So first of all, he said what? We have two types of what? Two types of water. Makhlut wa ghayri makhlut. So makhlut is what? It's a pure clean water that is not mixed up with what? With anything. Okay, so if we say it's not mixed up with anything, what does it mean?
So nothing has been added to it.
Okay, if it's not mixed up with anything, nothing has what? It's not mixed up with anything, nothing has fallen in it, no impurity has fallen in it, or any chemical or substance that will render it impure. Nothing has fallen in it, so it's not mixed up with anything. It is what? In its natural state. So rainwater is what? We have what? So now we have rainwater. Rainwater is what? Is pure. Okay, it's pure, it's clean. Okay, so but the rainwater that we receive now, most of it we can't use it for what? For ablution and purification. Rainwater in itself is what? Is pure. Okay, the water that we receive from what? From rain, it's pure. But the issue is we don't receive the water that. وأما المخلوط وأما المخلوط فهو على قسمين. Right, mixed water is of two types. Water that is mixed with impurities, and water that is what? Free from impurities. It's mixed with what? Some substance, but not impurities. Okay, so we mentioned what impurities are, types of impurities. What are they? Al-bawl, that's urine. Al-gha'id, that's feces. Al-rih. And what else? Al-wadi. Yeah, the al-wadi, that's a fluid that comes after urine, right? After urinating, it's, yeah. And then also al-madhi, right? It also comes when? Yeah, when you are having, let's say, sexual pleasure, it comes before what? Before the sperm. So all these are what? All these are impurities. So if any one of these impurities, or some of these also a blood of animals that are prohibited to eat, yeah, like pig. The urine of pig is what? Is najis. And also its feces, its milk, its blood, everything is what?
When it leaks, maybe in your water.
A pig? When it licks. Yeah, it becomes impure. Yeah, it becomes impure. So we'll come to that when a pig, also dog, and cat, when they drink from your bowl or from water, is the water still impure, or it becomes impure. Okay, so we'll come to that. So here, now, he said what? We have two types of what? Mixed water. Water that is mixed with what? Impurities. And then water that is what? Mixed with what? Substance, but not what? Free from what? Impurities. Okay, so now we give example of water that is mixed with what? Impurities. That is water that, let's say, like a urine or madhi or wadi drops in it, right? And also blood of a pig or a urine or its feces, or its milk drops in, it becomes what? It becomes najis. Okay.
So, does that mean that aside just these few mentioned ones, any other thing that touches or affects any other things is not classified as impurities?
Yeah, so these are the impurities, but these are the impurities, but anything that is prohibited, that eating, consuming it is prohibited, then it falls under what? Under najis.
So what about horse?
What?
Horse.
Horse? No, it's not impurity.
So when horse urinate in water, you can use the water for ablution?
It will depend on the quantity of the water. Yeah. So like alcohol, consuming alcohol is what? Is haram, right? So alcohol is najis. Yeah. So
Horse
is
no halal.
It's not halal.
It's not halal.
It's not halal. It's also not haram. Yes, it's not haram. Right? It's also not haram. So with this, it's urine and then feces. It's pure. Yeah, it's pure.
So what about blood from a halal animal?
Yeah, this also pure.
It's pure.
It's pure.
So maybe for instance you are killing a chicken, a fowl, and the blood drops in your water. You can still use the water for ablution.
Yeah, so if let's say the amount of water is more than the amount of the blood that's drop in it, then yes, you can use it for ablution.
Even if it changes the taste?
The taste will not change if the water is more than the blood.
It's just a bitter.
So here it dislike. The water is still pure, but I dislike to use it. If you can find other water, if you can find a different water to perform ablution, that's what recommended. And then, but if you can't find any other water to perform ablution, except that you can use that water, that the blood fell in it or drop in it, you can use it to perform ablution. But I dislike. Scholars dislike dislike for you to use that water in performing ablution.
Okay. So what about?
Maybe in a case, some in this morning, you can find maybe.
Yeah, that's a can.
But what's the name? But the cover is not there.
Okay.
Maybe you are bathing and you saw some.
Yeah, some water drop in it.
In this case.
Yeah, so this is still pure. It's still pure. Since you can't tell what drop in it, is it najis or what? It's just a drop of water, right? You can't tell whether it's najis or not. It's still pure.
So okay,
the three qualities.
The three changes. What if maybe one is missing, two?
No. These three qualities that we are mentioning, you don't have to the quality you don't have to see all these three qualities before the water become impure. No, even if we see one, let's say something something fell in the water and then it changed its color. So this is enough to classify it as what? Mixed water.
But it will depend on what actually fell inside, right?
Yes.
When the thing is impure, then it becomes the water. What if the color changes after the thing is impure? Then it means that it's haram for you to use it. Listen, maybe it's a haram something like that.
Yeah, let's say alcohol.
Alcohol, for instance, and it changes the taste of the water.
Yeah.
Maybe the color didn't.
Yeah, the color did not change.
It's not this.
You can't use it. It's not permissible.
But maybe something that is good. if it fell inside and it changes the color.
So something that is good, something like rose, a flower,
The flower.
right? A flower. A flower fell in what? In water. A flower is not what? It's not najis, right? So you can separate flower from the water, right?
But what if the flower changes the smell?
The smell is still permissible to use it.
Those soft drinks.
Yeah, these are also it's pure. These drinks, it's pure. Like this fruit juice and all that. These are pure. It's pure drink.
Even if it has it had a effect like with the color or something changes.
Yeah. So now, when the color changes, it's still pure, but you can't use it for what? For performing ablution or for gusul. We have two types of what? Pure water. We have pure water that is purifying. Pure water in itself, and you can use it for what? For ablution and gusul. Okay? And we have pure water that it's pure in itself, but you can't use it for what? For ablution and gusul. So, example, a pure water, as we said, is a water that you can use it for what? For ablution and gusul. Okay? And then there's a pure water, a clean water, that you can't use it for ablution, but it's clean. Which water is that? A clean water that's tea, let's say liquid, this tea, or a fruit juice, drop in it. The fruit juice is what? It's clean. That's why we take it. That's why it's halal for it. Right? So we take it. It's clean. So when it's poor or it drops in a clean water, the water still remains what? Clean. Because it's mixed with what? With a clean substance. So it's still what? It's still clean. But it's not purifying. You can't use it for what? To perform ablution or ghusl. Is this clear?
It's clean, but it's not purified.
It's clean, but it's not purifying. So it's classified as what? Tahir, ma'u tahir, غير mutahhir. And then we have tahirun mutahhir. So it's pure water that is purifying. A pure water that is not mixed with anything.
So what if you don't have any option?
What do you mean you don't have any option?
Maybe you don't have proper water. That's the only water you have, and it happens that there's no sand too. So that's the only water that is there.
Yeah.
And you even have it in large quantity, and it happens the same amount of. This one changes the tastes, and no.
Yeah. So if you don't have any water except that water, what do? You can still use it for ablution, or you perform tayammum. So this, you remember we mentioned a scholar called Abu Hanifa, right? Abu Hanifa, who died in the year 115. In his madhab, he suggests that you use that water to perform ablution, and on top of that you perform tayammum. You perform dry ablution too.
If you don't have, there's no sand.
Of course, it's tayammum. When we get there, we explain. Tayammum, it's not, we don't only use sand to perform tayammum. You can use stone.
Stone.
Yeah, stones to perform tayammum, or
Even if it's a dry stone.
even if it's a dry stone, or bricks. Yes.
So, on the bricks, like, if something is maybe cement, we know that cement is added.
Yeah.
Is that one?
Yeah, still you can use it. Because it's from the earth. So you can.
Anything from the earth.
Anything from the earth. Yeah. Rock. Yes. Yes.
So even if you are being in this dry, you can't see anything.
Yes. I mean, if you say dry ablution, doesn't mean you should come and I mean.
Sandy.
Yeah, no. You get it? So that's it. So we have now pure and purifying, and we also have pure but not purifying. You get the difference? And then we also have ma'un makhlut, mixed water. So mixed water that is mixed with what? Impurities. And we also have mixed water that is not mixed with what? With any impurities. Is that clear? Yeah. Is that clear?
No, I'm sure.
So Yeah, so I think
So I
we've.
have a question for you.
Okay.
Especially with mixed water that is free from impurity by substances. Say, what about maybe oil?
Oil.
Maybe you are cooking and the water you are using to cook is the same water I'm going to use for
Ablution.
ablution. And maybe there's some droplet of oil. You know, either small, even if it's small amount, there's going to be that layer. Yeah, what about that one? Can you still use it for ablution?
So this water, this oil, can you separate the oil from the water? You can't, right? And you also ask yourself, is the oil pure? Is the oil clean? A clean substance? Is it clean or najis?
It's clean.
It's clean, not najis, right? So in this case, the water still remain what? Pure and clean, but not purifying. You get it? Not purifying. You can't use it for ablution.
Unless necessary.
Yeah, unless necessary.
So, okay, on the oil, if maybe the oil is not, like maybe it's not clean,
Yeah.
but small, what of that one?
Yeah, so if the water is, the amount of water is more than, it's more in quantity, the amount of water is more than the oil. Let's say the amount of water is, let's say 20 liters, for instance, and then a drop, let's say, a drop of oil falling. It is still what? Pure and purifying. Because
you can
this...
See oil.
Yeah,
You can see oil on the surface.
Yes. Yeah, because the amount of water is more than what? The oil, and you can't see a traces of what? Of the oil.
No, this time we can see it on the layer.
You can see,
The
okay.
top layer.
All right, so now it has still not changed. It has still not changed the taste, nor the color, nor the smell. But you can still, you will see, you can see the oil.
It's water, but I can see oil small. You can see.
Yeah, so
it's
this
visible.
is still what? It's still,
With the color, but
yes,
not
this water is what? It's still pure and purifying.
it's still pure.
And purifying, yeah.
Even if you can see oil.
Yes.
Visible.
Yes. And also, let's say a water that is mixed with salt. A water, let's say 5 liters of water and a drop of salt fell in it. What is this? Is this pure?
It's
Pure and purifying, or just pure?
pure.
A water that's water, let's say 5 liter water, and then a drop of salt fell in it, right?
So it's pure and purified.
Pure and purifying. Why?
Because we have seawater is pure and purified.
Eh?
Seawater is pure and purified, though it has salt.
Because the water is more
than the substance. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Because the water is more than what? It's more than the salt. And also because the salt is from what? It's also from what? From the earth.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like, it's from the same family, from the same nature. The salt is from, the water is from the earth, and then the salt is also from what? From the earth. So it's what? It's pure.
Okay. So, say, now that you know that maybe you prepare water to cook with it, and unfortunately you've added salt, you realize that the pipe is no more coming, you drop water and you got food elsewhere. Can you use that water with salt to perform operation?
If you can't find water, brother, don't stress yourself. Go and perform tayammum. Yeah.
But the water is there.
No. This is for cooking, not. This is for cooking. You prepare that water for cooking, so you just go and perform ablution.
That means if nature maybe comes in, it's clean.
Yeah, it's clean. Let's say it's from the same source, like let's say soil, or sand. Sand what drop in a clean water. Okay, so the water we said, most of the sources of water is from what? From the earth, right? Like the borehole water, well water, sea water, river water, and all this is from what? From the earth. And salt as well. So sand is from the earth. So when it's falling, it's still what? It's still pure and purifying. Yeah. Even if the color changes. Even if it change the color.
Still.
Yeah, still. Yeah.
So, what rule is this?
Which rule?
The rule that you just mentioned, or we've not yet gotten there.
So this tahir, mutahhir.
Okay, that means we've not gotten there yet.
No, we are still on it. Yeah, we are still on it. And then the rest we've already explained it.
No.
Okay, the rest we've already explained it. So
Yeah, another example.
on what?
Yeah, I'm suggesting another example.
Okay.
Say, what about maybe it's not like you are going on an excursion or somewhere, maybe you are lost and you came across this big water. You don't know what the water is.
Yeah, the
from,
source of the
The
water.
source of water. You don't know whether it's pure or not. And can you use it for ablution?
Yeah, so if you see that, yeah, you just use it for ablution. You don't have to investigate. You see water, I mean, you ask yourself, can this be impure? Can people, I mean, collect such impure water in this container? No. So use it and perform ablution and go. If there is no one there for you to ask, if you can't find anyone to ask, then you use it, you perform ablution and go.
If you say, is there does that mean that in Islam there is a way like maybe for instance water can be impure for absorption, like for drinking and but it can be pure for ablution?
No. The water that you use for performing ablution and gusul, it's also clean and pure for drinking, right? But water can be clean for drinking, but not purifying for what? For ablution and then gusul. That is a water that oil, let's say, a small amount of water, that oil has poured in it. Because the water is small, and then also oil has fallen in it, it's what? It become pure. It still become what? Pure. You can use it for cooking. You can use it for washing your utensils or other. You can even drink it, right? But this, know what? It's not purifying. Is that clear? So also this changing these three qualities, when one of these qualities, three qualities changes, how do you understand this? If the water is small and then the substance that fall in it is more than the amount of the water, then it's what? It becomes pure, but what? Not purifying. Tahir, غير مطهر. Okay, but if the amount of water is more than the substance that fell in it, then what will happen? It's tahir, mutahhir. Pure and purifying. Is it clear?
The result of my question is I once heard there are some water in, even if there is animal, you can find some animals in the water but it's still purified for ablution.
Yeah, so it depends which type of animal. Let's say. Yeah. let's say there's a well, okay, and then let's say a mouse fell and then died, okay.
No.
So this mouse, we can just remove the mouse from the water and then what? And then let's say collect 5 buckets of water, then the rest is what? The rest is pure, right? So this mouse, we look at it, is it bloated? Has it swollen or not? If it has not swollen, we just take it out then we fetch 1 bucket of water and then that's all. But if it has swollen, it has bloated, it has become big, and it has died for some days, what will happen? You collect at 5 to 10 buckets of water, then the rest of the water become pure. Same as animal like goat, when it fall in a well and then die, that's what you do. Okay.
So what about it's like a lake or something?
Yeah, that one, it does not change anything.
Even the animals are swimming inside?
No. If it's a river that flows, then
no, it's not flowing.
It's not flowing. Yeah, that one can be easily polluted. Why? Because does not renew itself like a flowing water. So with such water, of course you have to look at which type of animals come. If they are pigs or animals that normally carry impurities, then you stay away from using it in ablution.
Elephant, like I'm talking about. I know, like there's a source I heard of in that information. They say the water is so pure.
Yeah, the animal that you mentioned is not najis, so it's still pure. Okay, so now let's look at when you have a bucket of water and a dog drink from it.
Okay.
Is the water pure or impure?
Impure.
The water is impure. Why?
Because dog is najis.
Dog is najis. Okay. Is dog najis?
Yes. Because there is a hadith that if dog licks a bowl, maybe this one you have to wash it, and they even showed how you have to. So which means that
You
it's
can't wash
najis.
water, so
You can wash water, you have to. Yeah, so dog itself, it's not najis.
It's not najis.
It's not najis. Okay, dog, it's not najis. Cat, it's not najis. Okay. But here, when it drinks from what? From a bowl or from a water, we pour the water away. That's dog. Okay, we pour the water away, we don't use it. Okay, and we also have to wash the container or the bowl 7 times, and also wash the first washing with a sand, or the last one, as the hadith says. إذا ولغ الكلب في إناء أحدكم فاغسلوه 7 إحداهن بالتراب. But cat, when it drinks or eats from your bowl, you don't wash it.
You can drink the water.
Yeah, you can use the water for ablution. It's still pure. Yeah.
you use it for cook.
Yeah, you can use it for cooking. Yeah. For cats, it's not najis. So the Prophet ﷺ was asked about cats cats when they drink or eat from your bowl, what happens? Say, إنما هي من الطوافين والطوافات عليكم. They are around you, moving around, gallivanting around you. So they are pure. When a cat eats from your bowl or drinks, you can use, the leftover is still pure. Okay, the leftover is still pure, and then the bowl too, you don't have to wash it as you do as you wash when a dog eats or drinks from your bowl. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Sir, I don't know, but what if maybe, for instance, maybe you are eating apple and maybe left the leftover there and the cat licks it, or maybe you try biting it and maybe you have a daughter or a crown and then she also put it in her mouth. Is it still pure?
if we said that the Prophet said, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, I mean, when a cat eat or drink from your container or from your bowl, you don't have to wash it, and then the water is clean. Doesn't mean that when it licks on everything you should eat. Yes.
I wanted to say the doctor himself has spoken.
Yeah, I mean, of course, the Prophet did not see when it licks on everything eat. We are talking about water here. Is the water still clean, pure for purification? Yes, it is. Because the Prophet ﷺ said it's not what? Cats are not what? Najis. You get it? But dog itself, we don't see dog as najis. Even though we are commanded, the Prophet ﷺ encouraged us or commanded us to wash the bowl that a dog licks in or eats or drinks from it. We wash it 7 times. Yeah, that we have to do that because of the germs and something. But dog itself, we don't say dog is najis. But what of pig? Pig it's najis. You understand? Pig it's najis. You know, you don't have doubt in that because it is haram. So everything from pig is what? It's najis. The urine, the blood, the milk,
So it
meat.
do the same cleaner as dog or
No, it's only dog that the Prophet mentioned. But this is najis. You wash it once and that's all.
Wash it all.
Yeah, wash it once. Yeah.
I thought it true, you just get rid of everything.
The container or the bowl or whatever. No, you just wash it for even dog that you have to wash it 7 times. You don't get rid of the container. For pig is najis, so you wash it. It's like sperm as drop in your bowl or something. Will you get rid of the bowl? You just wash it and then you may be right. Right. So let's pause here and then continue from the section of what or the bab of what ablution. Inshallah. Akhir da'wahum alhamdulillah.